Dr. Dale Block at Premier Family Care of Mason opted for family medicine because he enjoys the patient-doctor relationship that is so important to healing.
I started out in general surgery after medical school. I did 2 years of surgical training at Henry Ford Hospital in Detroit. You really never had a chance to engage with the patient and the patient's family, and I kind of missed that. Decided then to leave general surgery, and family medicine offered me an opportunity to continue to use my procedural skills, but at the same time also focus on health, wellness, preventive medicine, which is a big interest of mine as well. It remains incredibly interesting as I meet patients and as I deal with the patients from day to day, that there's always something new that you're going to engage a patient with. And I think that's the interest for me for family medicine.
Dr. Block says the patient is king at his practice.
Well, the philosophy of medicine in our practice here at Premier Family Care of Mason is all about the patient. The patient is the center of our universe. We're all here for the patient. The reason why I came to Premier Family Care of Mason was to reestablish that patient-centered medical home, that patient-first philosophy that is so important to carry on.
A patient at Premier Family Care of Mason can expect a good experience during their visit.
When patients come to Premier Family Care of Mason, they can expect a friendly office. Customer satisfaction is very important for this practice. We want them to feel as though they are going to be heard, they're going to be satisfied with the care they've been received, and then we want their families to come. The most important thing that we can bring back to the doctor-patient relationship is taking the time to sit down and talk to our patients.
Premier Family Care of Mason has a welcome letter on their website that helps new patients learn what to expect and bring to their first visit.
Usually if they're on medication, to bring their medications with them, and certainly to provide us with any information early on. If they're transferring from another physician, we can ask them to come to the office early, provide us with a release of information, and obtain old records. And it's all focused around helping the patient understand expectations of the visit.
Should Dr. Block's patients need hospitalization, he has a close relationship with Atrium Medical Center.
Well, our patients are going to be using the hospitalist services at Atrium Medical Center. My relationship with the hospitalist at Atrium Medical Center, where I'm on staff, is such that I can call the hospitalist on call for the day, advise them that I have a patient in my office that needs to be admitted. I will come by and see them as if I were taking care of them and try to help manage the outpatient aspects of their care and get ready for their discharge.
A special aspect of Premier Family Care of Mason is their proximity to several Mason schools.
There is a relationship between Atrium Medical Center, Premier Family Care of Mason, and the Mason City Schools to be involved with the students and provide mentorship for those students that are interested in healthcare professions, but also provide sports medicine care for injuries with all the sports that Mason City Schools provides for their students.
The capabilities at Premier Family Care of Mason are quite comprehensive.
Well, Premier Family Care of Mason is in the Atrium Medical Center medical building, and in this building there's Atrium Medical Center Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy. We also will have the capabilities of providing x-ray and laboratory drawing services as well. We are able to take care of and do much of the preventive care from infants all the way through the elderly.
Another helpful tool for Dr. Block is electronic medical records.
The electronic medical record that we use at Premier Family Care of Mason and in Premier HealthNet is called EPIC. EPIC is also the electronic medical record that Atrium Medical Center and Premier Health Partners uses at all of their major hospitals. That means that whenever our patient is within our entire health system, I know what's going on with that patient from a diagnostic perspective, from an inpatient perspective, from a surgical perspective, from a specialty perspective. That electronic medical record is what keeps me in the loop with what's going on with my patient. Very, very important for patient communication.
Located in Mason, just west of I-75 on the campus of Mason High School at 4859 Nixon Park Drive, Premier Family Care of Mason has convenient hours.
Our office hours here at Premier Family Care of Mason are 8 to 5, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, and Wednesday from 8 to noon.